Hey everyone, I'm Angela Irene with Aged Goodness and Budget Reload. Thank you so much for joining us today. This will be our February 2021 cash envelope stuffing. I have my cash envelopes, I have my sinking funds, we have just shy of $1,400 in cash, we have our savings challenges, and we have our trackers. So let's go ahead and let's start with the savings challenges because we do have an update on that, and we will get going. Before we can stuff the envelopes, we need to take care of some business. The first thing, let's talk about the 52-week money challenge. And if you guys are taking part in something similar to this would be 52 weeks. Each week you save a certain dollar amount. We're doing the $25 a week. That's, I think, what I can fit in my budget. And I am putting $25 a week in my envelope on every Saturday. There are 52 Saturdays in the year, so we are up to our 5th, so I should have $125 in our envelope. 25, 50, 75, 125. I try to keep the 20 and a 5. I don't know, that it just, something about it being in that order, just, it's satisfying. I don't know what it is. So we do have 125. Now Saturday's coming up and I'm going to put another 25 in it, so that'll bring us to 150. So I'm gonna have to scrape together a little bit here. So we are right on track for our 52-week challenge. The challenge we took for January was the $10 in each of our cash envelopes. Let me take these out, it'll probably be a little easier. All right. And anything I have left over in our envelopes will be an extra payment on our debt. So there's incentive to save here. Okay, the first one is groceries. So I have 6 cash envelopes, so I need $60 to put in my January. So what I did at the beginning of the month is I tucked away $10 behind my budget sheet, and I really hoped that I wouldn't have to touch it. So for our groceries, I do have the $10, yay! So that's going to go in here. And I had $134 left, so minus my 10, I should have 124. And here, if you followed us last month, that $100, I'm telling you what, we ate some funky stuff for throw together leftovers. I did not want to break this, so we have that. I'm telling you what, pick one of your envelopes, put it $100 and see if that helps you. It does help me. So we have the 134 minus the 10, so I should have 124. Here's gas. And here is my 10. And I should have 215 left. 20, 40, 68, or actually I should have 205 because I took my $10 out. 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 205. My husband did not go too many places, so usually this envelope has to be between $800 and $1,200 for gas, so I'm really glad right now he gets to work from home as much as he does. This was health, and here is my 10. I should have $20. I spent almost everything out of this envelope, so I have $10 for my extra payment and $10 for our savings challenge. Pet needs, they did really good on this one too. I only had to go to Tractor Supply once. I had quite a bit of food left over for December, which was nice. So I get to take my $10. So I should have 46. It's satisfying to empty them out to refill them, but it's sad all at the same time. All right, and this one, I didn't touch at all. So I had 50 to start with, so there's my 10, and here's my 40 that's going over here. This is going to be a nice extra payment. And eating out, yeah, we did some eating out. In fact, we did twice. So I only have 26 left in this one, minus the 10, so I should have 16. Okay. So we made these 0. All right, so for our savings challenge, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 60. All right, so if you were with us our first time around, every month we're going to have a different savings challenge. So that was January, and we're going to tuck these away, and at the end of the year, I don't know, maybe on New Year's, we'll open them all up and find out what we have as a total. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get all these separated out. Oh, I'm not kidding. This is so exciting. This is literally one of the biggest extra payments I'm going to get to make. And that was the only, you know, there is not much good about the whole deal with being home and the pandemic and everything, but we definitely have not used anywhere near the amount of gas. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400. Oh my gosh. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. 441. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is exciting. That is the biggest extra I have been able to make. That is amazing. We have to take advantage of this when we can, because when things, you know, and I can't wait for them to go back to normal, don't get me wrong, but when things go back to normal, something like this won't ever be possible. There just isn't enough money for that. So this is exciting. I'm giddy. Okay. We talked about January. We talked about the 52-week challenge. We've emptied out our envelopes to get ready. And let's talk about February. Okay, February, I wanted to have February Fun Fridays. And I wanted to have every Friday put any $5 bill I had in that week and put it in here. But we are still dealing with the pandemic, and a lot of folks are not taking or giving change. So if they're asking for exact payment, so I'm not going to have any $5 extra that are floating around. So I thought, because the $10, I managed to do that. I thought we're going to have Fun Fridays and see if every Friday I can put a $20 bill in here for the month of February. So that's what we're going to do for February. We're going to give it a go and see if we can. So that'll be February's challenge. All right, let me move all this and let's get ready to stuff these envelopes. And just like last month, we're going to start off with our cash envelopes. We're going to concentrate both on our cash envelopes and our sinking funds today. I have my February paycheck budget started, and these two don't really change that much for me. They're going to change a little here and there as we go along, but for now, this has been a pretty good amount. So our cash envelopes are $1,085. and that's groceries, gas, health, pet food, miscellaneous, or emergency, depending on how you look at it, and eating out. So we are a family of 4. We live in California. So my grocery budget is $400. I try to stick to that. And the very first thing I always do is start with a $100 bill. This is the hardest bill for me to break because I have to think about it. $100 is a lot of money. So if I'm going to save anything, it's probably going to be this bill. I did well last month with it. I'm going to do it again this month. So we're going to start the groceries with the $100 bill. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. 20, 40, 60, 80, $400. Now, this is the category that I work the hardest for. This is the one that I have the most control over. So this is the one that I spend my most time and energy on. And that's why our channel has a lot of cooking, because I control this more than anything else I can control in our budget. So that's groceries. Next up is gas. This one is a horrible one for us. With the pandemic, we are budgeting $400 a month. Generally, this category for us is anywhere from $800 to $1,200 depending on the season. But for now, we're getting away with $400. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 83. 20, 40, 60, 84. Okay. Now health and beauty for us, basically this is Walmart. This is the only store we have where we live. And this would be, toiletries, paper towels, anything like that. So I give us a $100 budget for that. 20, 40, 60, 81. And when I do my shopping, I break this out. I will make 2 different transactions for health and then food. That way I don't, I'm not crossing over my envelopes. I can keep a more accurate count of, the money that we're spending. All right, our pet needs. We have 3 dogs and a bird. And 75 seems to be a really decent amount, and I'm coming really close to that almost every month. So 20, 40, 60, 75. Okay, now emergency, also miscellaneous. This is, if I can't really fit it under any other category, if we have a, Mom, I need, $10 for, whatever, that's where this generally comes in handy. And this is going to be $50, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And then eating out, this one is a category I really wish we could just do away with, but I'm sorry, sometimes you just have to have that. I can't cook today. We're going to go to Subway kind of day, and that happens. 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60. And if you get the coupons in the mail, or sometimes they show up in your newspaper or whatever, I like to put those in here as well. Even a little savings here or there, every little bit helps. So this was $1,085. And now let's work on our sinking funds. And last but not least, we're going to be working on our sinking funds. Today we will be stuffing $312. And if you're asking what on earth is a sinking fund, it's basically a little savings account or savings goal for known things. These are things you know about: birthdays, Christmas, your car tags, insurance, anything that you know you need to break up those payments to yourself, that you're saving enough money to cover them without breaking your budget. You know, the emergency fund takes care of things for, you know, things that come up that life just throws at you. These you know about and you're planning for, but you're saving little tiny chunks each month to help make that manageable. So the very first thing we're going to save for is Christmas. This is my most expensive part of our sinking funds. Our goal is $1,440. So we're breaking that down to $120 a month. I have 120 already, so we're going to add another $120. This should bring us up to $240. Let's make sure that it does. 100, 200, 240, 220, 230, 240. All right. So each one of these, you know, may not seem like a big amount, like, you know, when we get down to like $4, but $4 adds up every month really fast. So for me, this works out for me. You should give it a go. I mean, it's amazing how little saving each month will make a huge difference. The next one is our youngest birthday, and this one is $9. 6, 7, 8, and 9. And let's bring hers up to 45. Haha, I love when we have a 20. Okay, so we have 25, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. And I can tell already I'm going to have to go through and see if I can't get rid of some of the smaller bills, because pretty soon my little accordion isn't going to, it's not going to shut. All right, our oldest daughter, she's going to get $10, so that's going to bring her up to 35. So 10, 30, and 5. And like I said, guys, I mean, really, I know some of these don't seem like much, but they add up. Okay, my parents' anniversary, we just had that, so this is going to be empty, and it's empty. We're going to start over, and this time it'll be $5. I'll put a $5 bill in there. So now we have all year, and that $5 will add up to be $60, and we usually get them some really nice stuff for dinner, because we like to eat at home. And the next one is my grandmother's birthday, and she's going to get $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to bring her up to 24. So that's 4, 5, 5 is 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Very nice. I love when that all adds up. Okay, the next one would be my parents' birthday. They're going to get $12. And this should bring that up to 72. Let's make sure. Let's see. 20, 40, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 60, 70, and 2. And yeah, pretty soon my little accordion is not going to close. Okay, our birthdays. So we get $10. That should bring us up to 60. 20, 40, 50, and 60. And our anniversary, we're going to get $10 for that. That brings this one up to 60. So 10, 20, 40, and 60. second sheet. Okay, Mother's Day is going to get 15. And I'm not kidding, before you know it, it's going to be here. Okay, and this one will be total 75. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. This is my favorite envelope. It's so cheery. I love the daisies. I think that they turned out really pretty. Okay, and then we have Father's Day. And they get 10. And that brings this envelope up to 50. So we have 20, 30, 40, and 50. And my least favorite one, the water heater. Boy, I hope it lasts. We have $72, 20, 40, 60, 72. We should have 184, so we have 72, 172, 182, 183, 184. We are a far cry from the 900 we're going to need for this, but you know, every little bit counts. Keep telling myself that, right? Okay, the emergency fund gets 35. This should do it here. 20, 35, and I should have 196 in here altogether. So let's see. So we have 35, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, and 96. All right. All right, those were the sinking funds. We got through the cash envelopes and the sinking funds. All right, gang, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Let's hope everybody saves and does well. Please be safe, be kind, and we will see you next time.